Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Ramliki, a student of the Law Study Program, Faculty of Law, Kuningan University, who will present the prospects of Indonesia-Malaysia Maritime Relation Post-Agreement. Share Boundaries 2023. This article discusses the Indonesia-Malaysia Maritime Boundary Agreement reached in 2023. This paper uses a literature review method to analyze the historical and political context that guide the maritime boundary negotiation between the two countries, particularly highlighting the role of diplomacy and foreign policy in reaching the agreement. Furthermore, it explores the legal aspect of the maritime boundary agreement and its impact on territorial claim, sovereignty, and natural resource exploration right in the context of international relations. The article discusses how the boundary agreement might affect regional dynamics in Southeast Asia, focusing on the roles of Indonesia and Malaysia as key actors in maritime security and economic development in the region. Comparison with similar issues in the Asia-Pacific region provide a broader perspective on the global implication of this agreement. In addition, this article explores the potential for bilateral collaboration in the areas of security, fisheries surveillance, and marine disaster management. Sustainable utilization of natural resources and economic development through maritime cooperation are an important focus, with an emphasis on establishing equitable and sustainable exclusive economic zones. By analyzing all these aspects, this article aims to provide a deep insight into the prospect of maritime relation between Indonesian and Malaysian post the 2023 Maritime Boundary Agreement, as well as provide policy recommendation to strengthen the two countries' cooperation in the maritime field. Indonesia-Malaysia Maritime Boundary Agreement in the Sulawesi Sea and Malaysia Strait. This is an important event that has been long awaited by both countries. This agreement is the result of negotiation that lasted 18 years and has been signed by President Joko Widodo and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim on June 8, 2023 in Kuala Lumpur. The determination of this maritime boundary is the result of negotiation involving both parties to resolve maritime territorial claim interest between them. International maritime law is the main basis for maritime boundary agreement between Indonesia and Malaysia, with reference to the principle of UNCLOS 1982 principle. This is a guideline in establishing legal maritime boundaries between the two countries. The negotiation and diplomacy process involved in a maritime boundary agreement between two countries demonstrate effort to resolve regional conflict peacefully. This matter reflects the good intention of both parties to consider their respective interests without damaging bilateral relations as a whole. The concept of state territory provides the principle of non-intervention in matters involving domestic jurisdiction and the principle of respecting the territorial integrity of other countries. resolving maritime border disputes can also strengthen bilateral relation Indonesia and Malaysia. This agreement can be a basis for improving work. The sum in various fields such as economics, politics, security, and culture. This deal is a victory for Indonesia in terms of maritime sovereignty. Indonesia succeeded in defending its territorial area in the Sulawesi and the Malacca Strait. This agreement also shows that Indonesia has a commitment to completion border disputes with neighboring countries peacefully and fairly. Implication of the Indonesia-Malaysia Maritime Boundary Agreement. Number 1, increase security, stability, and bilateral relation to tackle these threats collectively. Malaysia actually has many forms of cooperation in the field of security and defense. Some of the such as Mafilin, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, which has been initiated, signed on 1963. Some concrete forms of this cooperation are joint patrol and exchange of information related to threats in the territorial waters of the three countries. However, the dynamics of maritime relations between Indonesia and Malaysia have always been key effectiveness of defensive cooperation, and with the new collaboration agreed by Indonesia and Malaysia, the future of regional security stability can be better. Number 2, open opportunities for economic cooperation. The Maritime Boundary Agreement is, apart from being a momentum for strengthening bilateral relations in between the two countries, but of course also provide legal certainty for the two countries within managing natural resources in the region. This opened up opportunities for economic cooperation, better such exploration of marine resources, development of maritime infrastructure, and trade in the maritime sector. With an agreed maritime boundary agreement, there will be economic potential over the Malacca Strait can be more secure with regulatory certainty. Number 3, improve marine environmental protection. This agreement will increase security stability, strengthen bilateral relations, and open opportunities for economic cooperation and environmental protection. C. This agreement will open up opportunities for economic cooperation between Indonesia and Malaysia in the maritime sector. The two countries can cooperate in exploration and utilization of marine resources, as well as development of maritime infrastructure. This collaboration will ensure the economic growth and social welfare in both countries. Conclusion: the implications of the Maritime Boundary Agreement between Indonesia and Malaysia are important, which is significant in various aspects. This deal does not just include upgrades, security, stability, and bilateral relation between the two countries, but also open of opportunities. Okay, thank you.